Well, hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Coffee Hour, where we get to know streamers that you might not know. So this is, no, it's over here. This is Ducky, and I would like him to tell you about himself. Ducky, who are you? And tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Ducky. So a little bit about myself is I stream, and that's about it.
Well, okay. On that note,
I'm MeSoDucky, but you can call me Ducky, whatever you want to call me. I tricked somebody in calling me MeSoDucky the other day, and it was funny. I said I was from Mesopotamia. I don't actually know where that is, but I heard it in history class when I was like 13. So that was pretty funny.
There you go. If it works, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was funny until they didn't see where I said it was a joke.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, it was great. 10 out of 10, made me laugh. Probably nobody else, but you know.
Okay. Well, let's talk about. Oh, you got any more?
I was just gonna say, like, I do stream, but like I also am a person, and I just got a dog, so like that's pretty cool.
Well, tell us about this dog. What kind of dog do you have?
She is a German Shepherd and Aussie Shepherd mix, and she's cute.
A German Shepherd and Aussie Shepherd.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I know German Shepherds. I know Dutch Shepherds. But like, what is an Aussie Shepherd? Like, what is that like bred for? Like, what is? Where do they use? Is it like a I don't know, like a sheepdog in a way, or what would it be?
I don't know. That's just what I was told.
Okay, it's like, here's the dog. This is what it is. All right, it's cute.
Like, I think, is it like that's like Lassie is an Aussie?
Okay.
Maybe it looks kind of like that, but I don't know if it's really a Lassie dog.
Okay.
But mixed with German Shepherd.
That's fair enough. All right.
Yeah, you might have to look it up. I'm not the greatest with what dogs actually are.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like that's why I'm asking, because I know nothing about dogs. I know nothing about them. So like I know like Dutch Shepherds. Like I personally want a Dutch Shepherd so bad. That's the dog I want. And we're thinking about getting a boxer. So you know,
boxers are so energetic.
That's kind of where we're open for. That's what we kind of want. Like we have a part nearby. I'm energetic. Hopefully Remy's energetic, and we'll see how it all goes, because we don't really know, for sure how it's all going to be yet, but we're going to try. We're going to see what happens. So
that'd be perfect. Boxers are awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. But so Ducky, I gotta ask you this. What got you into streaming? Because I know you say you started on Mixer, right? So that was a while ago, right? What is your your streaming history? What got you into streaming and why?
The stupidest thing that you would ever think. So Mixer, when it came out, was on the Xbox, right? Because it's Microsoft. And the only reason I ever hit go live was because I went through my Xbox menu and it just had a stream menu and I hit go live. That is what started me streaming.
Really?
Well, I mean, like, I've always wanted to do it, that in YouTube and stuff, but I like never made the push, and then Xbox just had it on there, and I was like, click. And then like within a week, we had a couple people come in, and they like stayed, and that made me want to just keep going. So I ended up investing in it, and boom, now I love it.
Okay, well, so
and then the Mixer died.
And Mixer died. Now you're on Twitch. But I do ask though. You say you invested in it. What did you invest in right away? Like what did you do?
It wasn't not right away. It was like slowly.
But slowly. Like what did you do? Like what was the process you did for when you started like I want to stream and you started investing in it? What did you do?
I just saved up for a PC, and then I finally got a PC, but I didn't really play on the PC. Instead, I streamed from my Xbox still by itself, so I still didn't have alerts and everything. But then I used the PC so I could actually, like Mixer had a chat on screen, but I used the PC so that I would have like everything for when I get a capture card. The next thing I got was that. And then I had all that put together and still had no camera and I used a headset microphone. It was 10 out of 10. The best stream you've ever watched. Definitely was a noob.
No, fair enough. That's like when I first started streaming, I didn't know you could stream off like the PlayStation. I didn't know that. And I really, really wish I did, because that would have saved me a lot of money right away, because I just dove right in and I was like, all right, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. But really, you don't need all that at all.
Nope. You just need a personality. You probably need a game or two if you don't have a camera, because I don't think they're going to just watch nothing. But you never know. Some people might.
When you say watch nothing, like what, like the loading screen or like the home menu on the Xbox?
Yeah, like you don't have a camera, you don't have games, and you're just sitting there on like a menu. Yeah. I mean, people might watch that, but probably not.
Probably not. I don't think they would. That, I don't know. That doesn't sound all that exciting to me.
Could be. You could have like an animated background that's kind of cool, maybe.
Well, then you'd have to have like some music going or something to make it a little engaging. Not the standard Xbox music.
You could still just talk.
Okay.
The entire time about nothing or about something.
That's fair enough. No, I didn't even think of it that way. I guess you could. I just don't know how valuable that would be.
Well, to make it really valuable, what I would do is just look up definition of everyday use words, like the word knowledge, and just go down the list and define exactly what knowledge is.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'm kidding. I would not do that.
Hey,
but
it's a conversation starter, right? And that's what it is.
Then you bring out what power is, and then you tell them knowledge is power, and then it contradicts itself because the definitions are not even the same. But you know what? That's okay.
Well, what is the definition of power, Ducky? What is the definition of power?
So the definition of power, something. Look, this was in chat last night, not in my chat, but in Sparky's chat.
Oh, really?
And power is something. Does somebody give me the definition of power, and I would tell them what it is.
Somebody give the definition. Okay. Well, power is it's the influence to make people do things.
Yeah, it's the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality, the power of speech. It's also the capacity or ability to direct or influence, like you said, the behavior of others or the course of events.
Yeah, that's exactly, at least what I think it would be. That's what I think. Word for word. Well, yeah, he just, yeah. But, okay, so that's the definition of power. Ducky, do you feel you have power on your stream? Do you have power?
Yeah, I can hit that end anytime.
Valid, very valid. But okay, so you hit the end anytime, right? But why do you hit the go live button? Like, what makes you hit go live every day? Like, for what reason do you do it?
At me.
If you don't, they yell at you?
Yeah, dude, they started having like pre-stream meetings. And I come into them and they're just there. And plus, if I'm late, they're literally like, yo, you're late. Where the hell are you? I'm sorry, where the heck are you? And I'm just like, yo, I'm on my way.
Yeah, you're late. Look at the time, Ducky. What have you been doing?
I know, it's 2:01. I'm 1 minute. I'm coming. To be honest though, I hit the go live button because I just love hanging out with everybody, whether it's in somebody else's chat or in my own chat. I just like hanging with you guys.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Because I have 0 in life friends. You know, like I have one, Snuggles, but then other than that, I don't really have anybody in real life that I hang out with besides my cats and my dog.
Well, you got that new dog. Does Snuggles live nearby, or like did you go to school together, or what?
Yeah, we went to school together. He lives, I don't know, like 20 minutes away.
Oh, really? Okay. How long have you guys known each other for?
Like, 9 years now.
Ooh, a little BFF. Love it.
My other friends are no longer friends.
So now you're saying a lot of outside of streaming, you don't do a whole lot. What do you do outside of streaming?
Exactly.
Is there? What are your hobbies? So you play guitar and stuff. So like, what are your hobbies?
Oh, my hobbies consist of like a lot of things to do with the computer. So even outside of stream, I'm still sitting right here doing this stuff. Gaming is a hobby, guitar is a hobby, but then like other than that, I don't really do much.
No. Well, so I'm not 100% sure where you live. Is there anything to do in that area that you would do? Anything?
There's corn, there's guns. We can go to a firing range and shoot a
Yo,
gun. That's a
do
good
you
hobby.
do you live in corn country? So right now you've got corn everywhere because it's corn season.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we live in corn country as well, and I love it. There's so much corn around everywhere. There's just corn, corn. Oh, but then you go to buy corn, and it's crazy expensive. I guess, everyone likes to export stuff. No one likes to keep things local. So anything local is more expensive because they export and make more money. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not fair. It's not fair.
You know why? Because money is power.
Because money can influence you. It's true. And so, I mean, if you're rich, you have power. So if you're poor, you don't have power.
Well, I wouldn't say you don't have power, but you have less power. You have to work more for that power instead of where if you're rich, you've already worked for it or handed down to it. So you're already like, I got it.
I got the power. I got the power. Don't worry about it. No, that's fair. No, it definitely makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right, Ducky. I want to know about your goals on streaming. Like, what do you want to accomplish with your channel? Is it just for fun? Is it you want to... the word monetize is not a nice word, but do you want it to grow where, you're partnering with companies and organizations and making money? Like, what is your goal with streaming?
I don't think monetize is a bad word. That's what I would use. I mean, maybe I wouldn't use it that way. Eventually, I want to make a living off of it. Absolutely. But I think the goals right now is just literally just keep the community together, make friends, have fun doing it. I don't myself, and I don't know if this sounds stupid as a streamer, but I don't really care to sponsor with companies because all they want is your literally sponsorship to give you money, right? Like they just want you to advertise for them. And like, unless I agree with them, I don't really care. If it's for a video game sponsorship, sure, because I like video games as long as it's not like Fortnite or something,
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
But eventually we'll hit that road. But like I do it for a living now, and we make enough to get by, and that's all I could ask for. So I feel like the only goals I have is just to keep going, get bigger, and stay the same way. Like we wouldn't say we're like tight and shay, but like everybody's involved. We care about everybody in chat. If there's somebody in there that's being disruptive, they get bonked.
Get them out. Yeah, because you're in this community, and if you are you're messing around, we don't want you, right? Like, why would you want to be in there? Why would you want to keep you around? Okay, but like I always think, because like there's only, I know you're saying like you make enough right now to get by, but like the money in streaming is not from the community, right? Like that's not where the money comes from. Like when like Twitch takes so much, they take a huge cut on a lot of stuff. Like the money is from those companies, right? Is from sponsorships and partnerships. Like I recently came to the realization that affiliate links, affiliate codes are trash, because all they are is these companies want you to promote them for nothing. They don't want to give you anything. They give you a 10% discount. What does the 10% discount do? It costs them nothing, right? That's why I really like, so I kind of I was doing Rampage Coffee, and I'm like, you know what? Do I really want to keep promoting this company that does nothing for me? They don't promote me. They don't help me out as a streamer. They do nothing. So, but like finding a sponsor, like you say a video game. I don't know how a video game sponsor would work, but yeah, that'd be the way to go. Other than Raid Shadow Legends, tell me.
Yeah, no, I've done like 3 or 4 of them, but
Really?
it's literally so sometimes, like a lot of times actually, they're for like PC/mobile, and it's however many new people you get on there, they get to a certain level, and they use your code to download it. That's it, and then you play it for 2 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours with a sponsorship label. And they want you to have a command set up that says something in chat.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't use that. I used it for the Raid Shadow Legend, but then like after that, I just didn't use the command in chat because I'd be sitting there talking about the game because I sit there and play the game for like 2 to 4 hours when I did it. So I just had the talking points there. They also have like, it's pretty easy because they give you, hey, this is the stuff you should know. And then it gives you talking points. So if anything is ever asked, you're just like, I already know the answer. But I also like, I give them like genuine feedback. Like if the game's poop, it's poop. Like Raid Shadow Legends isn't even that bad, okay? It's only bad because so many people do it. And they're like trying to get everybody to do it. That's why it's bad. But the game itself was actually a decent timer.
I did play it for a bit, but the whole the turn-based game like that, I just can't get behind them anymore. I just didn't like it. Because I used to play a phone game called Summoner's War. The exact same thing, right? It was the turn-based.
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty much the same game. They're similar, right? The exact same how it all works, but like, no, I just couldn't get behind them anymore. They were fun for a bit, but not so much anymore, you know? So
that's literally what I said. I got to a certain point, I was like, you know what? It's kind of just the same thing. I don't really care. I just stopped playing. I was like, I might play this more. I played it like one more day, and I was like, yeah, that was it. It was just one day. You got extra.
I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. What other games did you get have a partnership with?
There was Scavengers. We did one with, I'd have to go check. We did one with oh man, it was another PC game. Something with Vikings.
Ooh.
That one was like forever ago. We had one that I could have done for Genshin, but I decided not to do it because I wasn't really playing Genshin. But I did start playing Tower of Fantasy. Not that it has anything to do with sponsors, and it's very good. Everybody should try that out. It's fun. It's fun.
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's the graphics. I can't get behind the anime. It's just, to me, it does not attract me. A lot of people
anime
say
waifus though.
Yeah, it doesn't attract me though. Everyone's like, "Oh, you get over it."
You don't get over it. You love it. That's all. You just fall in love with it.
You just fall in love. Oh, my bad. Well,
yeah.
See, again, I just don't know. It's not something I'd be like, "Ooh, yeah, let's play this game." I don't know. It didn't attract me, so I have not tried it yet, and I don't know if I will. You know,
I like it. The gameplay of it's really fun. It has like a strategic, the way you use your stuff in it. But yeah, it's kind of addicting.
Is it multiplayer or is it just just kind of single player
open
combat?
World. It's like
it's open world.
It's imagine it's kind of like Bless. It's an open world MMO. It just doesn't have as many people playing it. And they're like not like jam packed. They have a lot of different servers and channels. They have like 50 channels, or they have like 100 channels per server or more.
Well, I saw a video about it, and it was talking about how bad the game is. And you're saying it's really good, but it's a phone game that they brought to the computer.
Oh, it probably is bad on phone. It's good on the PC, but I couldn't tell you on phone.
It's a phone game. In some places, it says tap to continue, doesn't it? This is the video I was watching. But it was like tap to continue because it is a phone game they brought to the computer.
Oh, it says like click to continue or something.
Does it?
Yeah, maybe it
All
does say tap, but yeah, but like you're also like it pops something on screen, so you just I always just click, 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 click.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I just I don't know. I don't know.
I could imagine on phone it's probably not as good, but it's fun for me. I like it. I couldn't see streaming it as much, but I play it as like really late at night when nobody's playing with me, or when I want to ignore everybody because I forget that I'm playing the game for 4 hours.
Fair enough. Well, like I tried Diablo Immortals or whatever on the phone. That was kind of fun to play on the phone. But like most games, I would not play on the phone because I would rather not sit on my phone and play games. Yeah. Although it'd be kind of fun every once in a while, you know, having that thing to pass time with. But I just don't. I don't know.
I couldn't do it. Like if I'm passing time, I can just sit right here and do it. So I have everything here.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough. That's true. You don't necessarily need to have a phone game to pass time. It's not like you're taking the bus anywhere or anything like that, right?
Nope. I ain't going nowhere. No, I'm staying right here.
Fair enough. But Doug, I gotta ask you this, man. Do you have any cool stories from streaming? Is there anything that really stood out to you? Like, is there, you know?
There's just like a few funny moments, troll moments. There's nothing been like that's whoa.
Well, then anything that's
really?
like whoa, you know, a little low key whoa.
I mean, just the support. That's kind of like whoa. But I mean, I haven't had anything like whoa, wow, streaming has changed life. Amazing. I guess the one whoa moment would be that stream is what bought my new PC. Solely just them. But other than that, like
it's cool when you can see community come together. Like that is so cool. Just seeing a community come together and want to achieve a goal, so cool. So cool. Unless it's shave your head, and that's not cool. That's not a nice goal. Would you ever put a goal to shave your beard on stream?
No. I put a price on it.
What was the price?
100,000 bits.
100,000 bits. Is that like $1,000?
Yeah.
So $1,000, Ducky will shave his beard. Huh. Should we rally together, chat?
No, you should not.
I don't think you do it anyways. I don't think I would
either. After saying that, and then you're like rally together. I'm like, well, wait, no, I'm talking. One person has to do it. If it's multiple people, no fly.
Yeah, I could not see you shaving your beard because again, I think like your beard is a part of your identity, in a way, right? Like I don't know. I have no idea what you'd look like without a beard. I don't know.
If you have me out on Facebook, I actually have pictures. I don't look bad, but the beard is way better.
No, like I have a butt chin, right? And when I shave, it is very prominent. You can really see the butt chin. But like when I have my, my stubble, because I can't grow a beard, like we've talked about. But like my butt chin, I need the peach fuzz. All right, I need the peach fuzz on my face. It's very important. Very important. Very important. Because,
You could always just get the little soul patch and have it go all the way down and just like a little goatee.
I don't know. Cause I've never really tried to grow my facial really because it's down here starts getting curly and it's just gross. So I just stop. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We're not doing it.
Yeah, well, what if you shave everything but right there on the chin?
We just do the goatee.
Go for like a James Hetfield.
Huh. But see,
right?
the
Did
problem
he do that?
is,
I don't know.
It's more or less, will my wife be okay with it? Will Z be okay? Because if she's not, then I'm, it's like, no, what are we doing with our lives? You know what I mean? Like that's just not okay. That's just not okay. But, No. Ugh, gross.
I don't know. She might like it.
I don't think so. But Ducky, okay, you were talking about trolls. do you have many trolls that come to your chat?
Oh, we used to, but now I think everybody's gotten the picture that when they come in and troll, I just play along with it. And they're like, "We're trying to troll you. Can you have a bad time?" I'm just like, "No, this is fun."
No,
I love trolls, but see, there's a difference between trolls and like stupid people. Like when they come in like doing racial slurs and stuff, that's not a troll. You're just an idiot. But like when they come in and try to troll and stuff, I love that. It's free. First of all, it's free content. By the way, free content.
Yeah. Well, then what would be some trolls that stand out that you've had?
That stand out? None of them. They're all the same. But it's still funny every time they come in.
Okay.
Like the ones that come in and they're like, what was it the other day? They said they weren't gay. I'm like, there's no problem with that. And then they were talking about like kissing me. And I'm like, yo, hey, we can do that even if you're not gay, like, you know? Or they were asking me if I'm gay. I'm like, yeah, I'm super gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay, guys. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Nothing at all. You just play along with it and see where it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they back out and you're just like, wow, okay.
Good try, bud. Gotta try
and then sometimes they send you their address and say, come kiss me. And then it's like, all right, I'm going to back out. You know, like
it's like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna come kiss you. Good try though. good try though. Yeah, I can see that being, but it's the whole chicken tactic, right? Who's gonna say chicken first?
I typically won't, but I also am not gonna make the time to go to somebody's house, especially if they're in like Indiana. I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Oh, my mouse just died. That's awkward.
Charge it? Have you tried charging it?
Oh, is that that's a suggestion? I didn't even think of that. Actually,
let's see.
Wait, I have a charger here that I charge my my power bank. Does this one fit in there? It's not the actual cord, but it's charging. Wait,
beautiful.
Oh, it works. I plugged it in. It works. That's great. That's great.
Send them a kiss in a bag. Like go out and buy a kiss, put it in a bag. A Hershey's kiss.
Kiss in a bag. Okay, a kiss is a kiss. You know, sometimes that's what they want. That's what they get.
New channel redeemed, right? 200,000 points. Send a kiss. Send them literally one kiss.
Oh, first I was like, ooh, I have that many channel points. Oh, you're just sending one single chocolate. That's definitely not what I'd want.
It's free. I mean, it's free. It just costs you a little bit of time, and then you can keep it forever.
But I ask you this though. All right? How much would it cost to ship one kiss?
Well, because it doesn't weigh a lot, you'd put it in a box. It probably costs like $5. And the shipping probably another $5. So I don't know, like $10. Depending where you send it. Because if I sent it to you, it probably costs more because it's international.
Oh my goodness. And then
do they count that as international, even though, I mean, it is technically
it's international, yeah. I don't know. But I think I'm trying to wonder if shipping to Canada, because I know like for me, if I ship in Canada, it is very expensive. Like it is cheaper for me to ship somewhere in the States because the Canadian Postal Service thinks that they deserve more money, which makes no sense. Like I shipped someone coffee in Alberta and somebody coffee to Texas. It was cheaper to ship it to Texas than it was Alberta. Alberta is the province over. It's right there. But it was cheaper because apparently Canada, they think they're worth more than they actually are. Maybe?
Technically, it'd probably cost me less to send to you because once you hit Canada, your money's worth or our money's worth more in your conversion money. I don't know. It could be less, but then if your postal service does want more money, then probably even itself out and be this.
Yeah. Well, it's like Canada Post is not very good. We shipped a bunch of stuff for when we had the Hanathon. We shipped a bunch of stuff, and like it was so expensive. And so now I got to find a better method of shipping and see if it'll actually ship and get there. Because I shipped something to Pudding in Brazil. She hasn't gotten it yet. It said 1 to 2 weeks. She hasn't gotten it yet. Right? So that's unfortunate. I shipped something to Sweden. Said 1 to 2 weeks. Hasn't gotten there yet. And it sucks because I paid extra for it to get there in 1 to 2 weeks. Hasn't gotten there. So I'm wondering.
But if you paid extra, can't you get your money back for paying extra since it didn't do the 1 to 2 weeks?
I don't know. That's the thing. Is it because it's a different country? Like, is it no longer, like, is it, Brazil's issue? Like, they shipped it to Brazil. It got to Brazil within 1 to 2 weeks. Is that how it works? I don't know. And that's why I'd want to find a different company to work with, see if they actually would ship it. Because, man, shipping to Sweden, that's not cheap. That's
Probably
not cheap. Holy moly. It was definitely, it would have been half the price if I did 1 to 2 months.
I sent 2 bags of chips to Ireland. Do you want to know how much that cost? 2 bags of chips. Bag of chips that you'd be like $5 to go and buy these 2 bags of chips. $5, right? To send it to Ireland, it cost me, and it was 1 bag of chips because they decided not to send both bags, $78 for a bag of chips.
Wait, $78 to ship to Ireland?
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yeah. And the chips were like broken up in the bag when you got them. I was sad about that because they're usually huge. There were Doritos.
I'm actually very confused. But why that much ship a bag? I don't know.
I don't know.
And like, if you order something on AliExpress, you get it in about 2 months, and it costs you 2 cents. But if you want to ship something, actually ship it to anywhere else, it costs a lot of money. Man, that's crazy. It's crazy. Well, that's why, and what did you use, the American Post Service, or like who'd you use to ship that?
I think we ended up using like Amazon. Actually, no, not even Amazon. I don't know. I don't actually know who it went through.
Well, I'm saying
because I bought them from eBay and then I shipped them to him.
Oh, off eBay.
Yeah.
Or you bought them to your house and then shipped them, or did you buy them on eBay and shipped it there?
I bought them off eBay and then had them shipped there.
Jeez,
but
crazy. That's crazy.
Like, if I would have gotten them off eBay, they were only like $5.
Which would have been a little bit nicer.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would have ate them. They're my favorite. Sweet chili, sweet spicy chili Doritos.
Wait, sweet spicy? Interesting. Well, now, do they not have Doritos in Ireland? Is that the case?
They do, but they don't have all the flavors. They have like the normal flavors. They have the nacho cheese, the spicy nacho, the cool ranch, which is Nicole's favorite. And then like they have a few other ones, but they don't have that one. And he needed to try it. I sent it to Connor. That's who it was.
And now you shipped something to somebody in Ireland. And now, how did you meet Connor? How did you meet Nicky Bopper?
Through streaming. He was one of the people that came in.
He was one of the few on Mixer.
Yeah, I used to play PUBG. By the way, I've written this down. I know this has nothing to do, and you guys are like, whoa, he wrote this down. So I have 3,415 hours in PUBG. Those are all from Mixer, and maybe like 200 of them are from Twitch. Because I barely play it now, but.
So was PUBG the game you started streaming? Like, was that the big game? Yeah?
That's all I played. I would, every now and again, I'd play a different game, but like, it was mostly just PUBG. They had a thing on Mixer called the Hype Zone, and they would just host channels that are within the top like 5 squads left or whatever, and you'd watch them until they died or until they won.
Okay. What's that like? I remember when I first met you, it was through Bless. It wasn't through PUBG. But the first time I played with you was PUBG. And I had no idea how to play this game. I just went into it with you. And somebody joined like the game chat to tell me like, hey, this is how you do stuff. I had no clue. I didn't know what I was doing. I was so confused. The game was so confusing. It was. I died a bunch, and that's pretty much all that happened. But it was fun.
What I do.
Getting because so MeSoDucky is probably one of my favorite streamers. I love watching him. I love being a part of his community. As of late, I don't talk as much in his community. I think I talk less now in anyone's chat than I ever have, but I'm there. I'm always there. But it's cool, like seeing him grow and being a part of that, and just I don't know. I think he is one of my favorites, and I hope he continues to grow and get bigger and better, which is always so cool, and I'm looking forward to that. But Ducky, is there anyone you look up to in the stream world?
I mean, I just look to everybody that I hang out with now. I just kind of bounce off them, like you, Connor, Sparky. I've been watching a lot of new people, but like I just kind of watch them. But like I just hang around in your guys' chats, and I'm just like, what are they doing? What am I doing? How are we doing? And I don't really like look up to any big streamers anymore because like, you know, most of the time you see a big streamer, they got big 7 years ago, and Twitch was a whole lot different 7 years ago. So I don't really look up to people like that anymore. I like them. Like my favorite streamer, really YouTuber, is Lobos Jr. But I watch him on YouTube, not on Twitch. I still sub to him on Twitch, but oh yeah.
Who is that?
He's a big soul. Well, most of the time, I mean, he's branched out, but he's like a big Souls roguelike player. Plays all the Souls game. Big veteran. Love it. But he's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like he's really good. He's very hardcore into those types of games, and he's just really entertaining. And I also like his community because like they're all like inclusive as well.
Right, that'll do it. That'll definitely be a big part of it. When you have a community to be a part of, and people actually you're like welcomed into that community, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, like all these big guys got big 7 years ago when Twitch started, right? Like I was watching this thing about ninjas. He has a course on streaming, and like you talk to him, it's like he's going on about like what you should be doing as a streamer. It's like, well, if you started streaming now, you would not make it, because like you're a nobody, right? But like you started when you had an opportunity because there was nobody out there, like nobody played Fortnite, nobody did this. There wasn't that, no one was on this platform, so you got big. But now there's how many million streamers are there now?
There's dude, that's literally the only reason. I'm not saying they don't work hard, they're not like really good streamers, because they are, most of them, right? But the thing is, like, when they started, they could easily get big. Or I wouldn't say easily, but like it was way easier than it is now. Everybody's streaming. And you know what sucks about it? And like, I'm not like tearing into anybody, right? But there are people that are trying to stream that should not be. They're just doing it to do it, and they're not even doing it to stream. They're only doing it to throw it up there and have it there. And they're not looking at chat. They're not doing anything. It's just there. And then it fills up the space so other people can't get discovered. And I'm not mad about it, but I'm just saying, if you know who you are, you should probably stop. There's probably nobody in your chat or my chat, but I've gone to places and I'm just like, guy, why are you doing it? Like, he's sitting there talking to his mom on the phone, and he's just like, yeah, she wasn't that great, Mom. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm streaming. You want to come jump in? That's not really what happened, but I'm just saying, like, they're doing other things and not actually streaming.
Yeah, it's an example though, like, because a lot of people, like, if you go into someone's chat and all they're doing is just playing the game with no interaction, no communication, like, what is the reason for streaming? All right, like, that's the thing. Like, I guess what it comes down to is, so why do you stream? Right? Like I stream for the engagement. That is why I stream. Like, I started streaming because COVID happened, and I kind of miss people. I miss that interaction with others. And so I'm like, all right, maybe I can meet people through streaming. And like, that was where that came from, right? And so, you know, saying with you, like, you keep streaming because the community. That's what keeps you going, right? Like, that's why you do it. And the community is a huge part of it, always. So that's really cool.
100%. Also, a side note on the people that do that while streaming, think about doing YouTube instead, because then you could throw the video up and then you could like voice over that video and boom, there's a YouTube video instead of streaming and not participating in your own stream.
That's true. It's very true.
That's to not discourage people. Don't just quit, but do something else.
No, that's true. That's very valid, because that's a really good point though, because if if streaming yourself is not really your thing, because if you're not engaging and stuff, yeah, do the voiceover. Have the epic gameplay, do voiceovers. You know, because if you're not going to do it in the moment, do it after. That's true.
Yeah, and it's doing the same energy that you're putting into your stream, except this is going to be better because once you put it somewhere that people can just go watch it whenever, they may click it because you're playing that game. Whereas Twitch, you're playing that game. You know how many other people are playing that game? A lot more. Typically a lot more. I mean, it depends on what game, but.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, if you're trying to play like Call of Duty, like, I heard somewhere someone was saying, like, if you want to start streaming, make sure you're in a category that has under 5,000 viewers. Because for discoverability, because there's only so many pages now, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't base it off viewers, because there could be 5,000 viewers and only one person live. I'd base it on how many people are in there.
No, that's true, but like I'm more talking like playing massive games. Like, for example, jumping into Lost Ark, right? When I started playing Lost Ark, I was a nobody because I was at the bottom of the list, because there's like 20,000 people in it now, and so like you got to scroll quite a bit to get to the 10, 20 viewers. And that's where I would be, down the bottom, right? It takes a while to get there. And so, like, if you're trying to start out streaming, you got to play games that there is that possibility for discoverability.
I love the people that I found on Twitch. And in fact, it's 99.9% of the people that are on my Twitch have been found from Twitch, not another thing.
Yeah.
But like, that has taken so much time, almost 2 years now, to even get that, right? So, I mean, I would definitely, if you like the game and it is a good game to stream, then do it that way. But if you want to play a game, say Lost Ark, right? Then just make sure you're making content to put other places where people can discover you easily, and then they can come over. Because I would never, it's kind of true to do it that way if that's how you want to grow your Twitch on Twitch alone. Absolutely. But if you're not just stuck on Twitch and you can throw it other places, then I'd say play whatever game you want. It doesn't matter as long as you bring yourself to the table and you throw that somewhere else. Because
that's true.
Making content as a content creator and throwing it to, say, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, I don't know, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know how to use everything. Facebook, whatever. I only use TikTok and YouTube because I don't know how to work Twitter. Instagram is maybe irrelevant. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It's whatever. But like, I just throw it somewhere else, because then you're not wasting anything. You can do whatever you want. When people come in, they come in if they come in, right? Because you always have that if. But like, if you got the same kind of chances. I personally have not been doing that though. I've literally just been on Twitch the past like 3 weeks. I've also been playing copyrighted music. Somebody slapped me.
Sad.
I know. I just don't care right now. I'm like, I'm just gonna vibe out with everybody for the next like month, and then I'll go back to it.
Well, like speaking of copyrighted music, like playing copyrighted music on stream, like are they actually like the MCU like on stream, or is it always through the VODs?
It's just the VODs. They just mute it. I mean, unless so the way you can get banned or like get strikes. The way you get strikes like that is if I were to play the music at 100% and do nothing else. Like it could just be gameplay, but if it's just the music that they hear, that'll get you a copyright strike, which is why I play my music like 50% of the gameplay volume. So like you can kind of hear it in the background. If we're in just chatting, you can hear it behind me. But like if I'm gone, that it's not so loud that it would copyright strike me, because I walk away sometimes. Like when I walk Willow, the new doggy, I'll sometimes leave it on, and it doesn't really affect too much. It's gotten muted. It doesn't even mute the entire VOD either. Like you can actually go back in some of it and listen to that music.
Well, have you ever set it up so it doesn't record the music in your VOD?
I was going to, but I didn't feel like it. I have it set up with a button press because I already have it set to what do you call them? MVK files. So you can, everything is a separate audio. Like when I record it, it's all separated. I can mute whatever I want in sections, but I haven't set it up on Twitch because I think it would be good to do that though, because then like nothing would ever get muted. Though if I was sitting there and popping out to music, nobody would even understand why I'm dancing.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be awkward.
So, super awkward.
Like if you're gonna clip me dancing to music and then I'm just sitting there dancing to nothing.
All right, so now, Dougie, you mentioned it a little bit, but I want to bring it back to this. What would you say to someone who is just starting out as a streamer? Like, what would you say to them?
I'd ask them why.
That's true. If you don't know why you're streaming.
Yeah. I mean, so like it depends on what they say. If they're like, yeah, I just want to make money off it, I'd be like, good luck. But if they're like, I want to have fun with it, I want to start a community, I want to eventually make money off it, then I'd be like, well, gotta remember you're starting down here and you want to be here. So you just, biggest things I would say about streaming, and this is my take from it, because streaming, when you are live, the biggest thing is literally chat engagement amongst like above everything else. It's chat engagement, because that's why you're live. Otherwise, you might as well make a YouTube video, because if you don't want the chat engagement, don't go live, just record.
That's true. That's true.
Plus, then it's easier to edit. Just saying.
It is. Okay, I think that chat engagement again is always the biggest thing, right? Chat engagement is huge.
From like a starting and like seeing smaller streamers, they really focus on like getting pop-ups, getting your bot to do all this, getting the best microphone you can, the best camera you can. None of that actually matters as long as they can hear you through the microphone, and it's well, I mean, it's not crappy like staticky and stuff, right? As long as they can hear you, you get a 720 camera and they can see you. Make sure your lighting's okay. That's like the only biggest issue I've ever seen with like somebody with a camera is just lighting. You don't have that problem. Look at yours, fucking. But
I try.
Like,
I'm trying.
Like, they always worry about those things.
Yeah, like I say, that's the biggest thing, right? Like it's all about content first. Like it don't overlays do not matter. Your content.
Honestly, so I do minimalistic overlay. I usually don't use anything unless I'm in just chatting, just because there's nothing there. And I have a green screen until I get when I get into the room, we're going to have a different one. But right now I have a green screen, so I just use whatever and just throw it up. But
hold up.
When I'm streaming,
a room? Tell me more that after. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah. I'll talk about that. But So, like a lot of people use overlays and it takes up like all of their stream. I don't know if you've seen those people, but I'm just like, man, that's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch you, not the things moving in the corners and the names popping up.
Because they usually don't really matter. It's just, let's see you. Let's see your content before you start putting out, like, this is your newest donator, but no one's donated. Why do you have that up there? You don't need it. I don't know. Yeah. Having overlays sometimes is a little too much.
I understand like the new follower, new this, because it like gives them a little shout out, gives them a reason to follow if they didn't already have a reason, which is, you know, yourself or something. But also like, I rather, and this is just me, it pop up every once in a while, something smaller. So it's not like in your face or blocking gameplay or blocking like anything to block my immersion. Because that's what I do. I like to immerse myself into it. Otherwise, I'm sitting in the chat and immersing myself in the chat.
There you go.
Which at that point, I don't care what they have on screen. It doesn't matter what they're playing. I've already fallen in love. Han, will you marry? I mean, but yeah, I go for like a minimalistic kind of view. I don't like overlays because they get too overbearing. They're always in the way.
Yeah.
Like some of the things, like if you watched Apex streamers, they have like the little thing over their name, their like character name. That's cool because it's just one little thing. It doesn't block anything. But like having it all around the screen, having a giant one in the middle because you're like, that's the middle of the screen. They can see my name. Dude, I already know I'm watching the Son of Han. I clicked on the Son of Han. You don't need it on your stream, especially if you're not putting it onto like YouTube or anything. But again, you don't need to put it on YouTube because I clicked on your name on YouTube and I know I'm watching you. Like,
yeah,
I just never got that, like, why you put your name on your overlay. I used to do it too, and then I was like, why am I doing this? They should know it's me, right? They don't think they click somebody else.
Yeah, but these are the things that you learn over time, right? Like,
yeah,
because sometimes you don't know. Like the biggest thing, like I said earlier, like I started streaming and I thought I had to get a capture card. All these things I didn't know. So I wasted a bunch of money up front getting all these things. So I didn't know.
It's not a waste. It's just invested a little too early, but you will use them. You probably use them now.
Well, yeah, I definitely do. But I didn't know there was other options, right? So like,
you know, I think it's the excitement of when you start it and you start getting a passion for it that you start seeing this, you start putting things in. That's probably how, like, I feel like that's probably how I did my overlays before. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, I can do this. So I just threw whatever I could up there because I was like, look what I can do. Can you do that? And everybody else is like, I can do that. Could you not do that? And they're not telling me this because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'd rather them hurt my feelings because then I'd be like, oh, okay, well then I'll do something else.
This got awkward real quick. Okay. Well, then do you have any tips and tricks to someone, like, things that you've learned to grow as a streamer? Like anything that you could, what you've been doing that works?
Yes. Biggest thing, watch your own VODs. Also turn your VODs on. Because rewatching your stream as much as you don't want to do it, even just little bits and pieces and you skim through it, you can see like, first of all, you get your volume levels. Is it too high, too low? You hear like everything, see everything. If you're watching for your gameplay and you're like, why am I sucking? You can see why you're sucking. But also, Twitch gives you analytics to where like why the most views at certain point in time and see what you were doing there and try to repeat that or try to get that to be more of what you do. That way you have like I guess that level of entertainment or whatever made them want to watch you at that point in time. You can find what it is and like feed off of that instead of just like maybe dull moments where you're not talking a lot. Think of things that you can fill when you're not talking so there is no dead air, because that's like, it's not always a killer because like sometimes you're playing a game and there is background and stuff happening, but like sometimes when you're not talking somebody could come in and they're like, this guy's boring, and they leave because they've already sat through fucking a minute of ads. First off,
well, it's like the whole thing you're saying earlier, right? Like if you're not going to talk and engage, that will turn people off. Like why are you not wiping a video? So it comes to your stream and it's just dead air. I know I do that every once in a while when I'm like, I'm suck. I'm like, try not to die. Like I'm trying so hard. I will just zone in. And then Z's like, hey, hey, you're not talking. You're boring. And then you look back at the analytics and it shows. It definitely does. Like you see, okay, those dips. Well, this dip, I definitely stopped. I wasn't doing this. I was doing this. And like that, it shows. So honestly, yeah, those analytics are huge. And if people don't utilize them, like I don't watch my VODs. That one I don't do because
I don't do it anymore. I did it when I didn't know what like everything sounded like.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing is if make recordings or something to check those levels. Cause yeah, but that's the one thing that was nice. Like Z would always tell me like, hey, you are like, she would like tell me what's going on. Right. Like she tell me like what if it's too loud, it's too quiet, all these things. She would always tells me, which is nice. Having that kind of the mods there are super helpful.
I love every one of my mods. They're beautiful people.
It's true. No, mods are phenomenal.
I'll tell you how it is. You do something stupid like, hey, you're being stupid. And it's like, hey, thanks. I'll stop.
Well, sure.
Or I'll keep going. Do you like it?
It goes a long way. It goes a long way. You know, it's super helpful. But, okay, so you said stream room. What's going on?
Oh, yes. So Caitlin moved out, a.k.a. Mimi, for those who call her Mimi. But she moved
AKA
out.
Freaking Caitlin.
AKA freaking Caitlin, that's
so
correct.
She moved out.
That goes way back, yeah. But yeah, she moved out. She actually just moved down the street. But when she gets that all cleared out, we have a bunch of designs we're gonna be putting in there. I'm getting some cool lights finally, and I want to get a pop-up green screen, but I probably won't because those are expensive AF. So I'm just gonna like not use a green screen until I'm playing a game, and then I'll put it up, and you guys get to watch me put it up every time. It's gonna be great. Other than that, we're gonna have a new just chatting screen that's gonna be I'm not saying I'm copying you, but it's definitely gonna be full screen-ish because I want to show off all the background, and I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, which is get all these little rubber duckies. And name everybody who subs. Even if you never sub and you only sub once, your name's gonna put on a friggin' duck. It's gonna put back there.
Okay, that's cool. I love how you try to say it. I'm not copying you, but no, that's how we grow. Like we learn from each other. If you like, okay, I had a full screen just chatting. That works. So you do it. It's not copying. It's things that work. But
look,
and that's because like I want to show off the area. Like that's the whole point of it, making it the bigger screen. Because before I used to have it smaller because I didn't want it full screen. But I was like, I'm trying to show off the area. You know, I'm trying to give off a coffee shop vibe. So I need
got
to
nothing to
show
off. So I'd rather be small.
Well, right now, but
yeah, right now
you're going to.
Yeah, I want to show all of it off. I want you guys to see the little things that we do in the background and be like, wait, and I'll be like.
Hey. No, that's exciting though. That's really cool. I'm really excited to see that. Do you know when she'll be moving out? Like getting all her stuff out?
She's already moved out, but I think we're giving her like 2 weeks to like come and clean up all of her. She left a few things in there, but I guess I don't have a timestamp on it, but I'll let you know.
Hey, I look forward to it because I'm looking forward to seeing that room. I'm looking forward to seeing all the ducks because there'll be a duck with my name on it. It's probably gonna be like
we're looking for like
ugly duckling.
We're looking for like if we can't find them, we'll just find like regular ducks and like maybe paint on little things that make us remind us of you guys. But I want to look for like specific ducks that have just all kinds of little rubber duckies so that like it'll match your personality. Like maybe one has coffee. Ooh. Maybe one has like a Viking set to it. Maybe one has like a plumber duck. And that can be somebody else who's a plum. I don't know, Mario, you know, like different kinds of ducks and like label them.
Do you know any plumbers?
Mario.
Other than Mario.
And Luigi.
Okay. I meant like through your stream. Do you know any plumbers? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I was thinking it's funny you meet people and you're like, oh, you do that? Oh, this is what you do? Oh. I met somebody, he makes telephone poles. I was like, oh, interesting, but okay. It's mean random people,
fun?
right? It could be drilling holes in trees. You know, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Don't see why it wouldn't be fun. But no, that's really cool, though, Ducky. I'm really excited for you to see where this all goes, to see what happens and whatnot. So that's really cool, my dude.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
We're gonna have fun with it for sure.
Like, I like the idea of green screens, but I also love looking to see what's in the background of people's streams. I've always loved that.
I'm only gonna use the green screen, for immersion into games that like are immersive. Like when I'm playing Apex, I probably won't use the green screen. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I probably won't use the green screen. But if I'm playing Cult of Lamb, I'm gonna use that green screen, and we're gonna be in a cult. I mean, we're already in a cult. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I don't know if I know what you mean, because you already are a cult. The cult of the duck, or the cult of duck, or the duck. Oh,
What?
I mean, huh? The children
Yeah,
of
I know.
duck.
Not a thing. That sounds cool though. That has a ring to it. I like that. I'll keep that. Somebody write that down.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, cool. That sounds good. That's cool. Well, Ducky man, hey, I appreciate you hanging out with me and chit-chatting a little bit. I appreciate you telling me about your streaming life, your streaming career, and why you do it and what you do. And thank you so much for those little tips and tricks that somebody could find useful. And now
Somebody might.
it is almost the time for the cheersing hour. So I want to end this off by cheersing you. Because I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you for what you bring to the community. I want to thank you just for, just being Ducky. Because, I don't know, I love you. I love who you are. So I want to cheers you. I would pour a nice drink, but I'm currently not drinking anything. So I have hot water in a mug.
Wait, you said bourbon and coffee is pretty good, right?
Yeah. Wait.
I'll pour some
pouring
bourbon.
You're mixing that? Okay. Ooh.
Why not?
I have, like, mine's right here. You can't see because your
All
head's in
right,
the way
I
of the
might have
camera.
poured a little too much, but you know what?
It-
It'll get the picture. You know?
Actually, before you drink it, what were your thoughts of that? The track and rail. What are your thoughts of it?
It has so at first I was really just drinking it because Haley got it for me, but then like last Friday, which was only 2 days ago, I started like falling in love with the flavor, the oakiness of it, and I started realizing like how it tastes, and I was like, you know what? I actually really like this.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
I started pouring too much, and we got good.
That happens sometimes, right? The vibe and Okay. But anyways, I would like to cheers you to say thank you and just keep being you because, I don't know, Ducky, you're phenomenal. I love you, my guy. So cheers. Boom.
Cheers.
And that wraps it up. So until next week, this was the coffee hour. See ya. I think that's it.
Oh my God! You forgot to tell him to like, subscribe, comment. You forgot to tell him to like hit the bell.
Shoot.
Oh, opportunity miss. Where's Lovely at? Lovely knows.